George Harrison's All Things Must Pass box set. They're marking the 50th anniversary of George Harrison's debut solo album. A new box that's going to be released with a new remix of the original tapes, remastered. It's going to sound great, I'm sure. And they're also releasing this thing in a $900 Uber Deluxe edition that's going to come with, check this out, Dave. It's going to come with 8 LPs, 5 CDs, a Blu-ray. It's going to come with a book, and it's going to come in an artisanal designed wooden crate. It's going to feature 47 demos, unreleased tracks, comes out August the 6th. And, I'm excited for this because I love George Harrison. I love All Things Must Pass. His debut solo album is incredible. The rest of his solo albums, I'm not so big on, but as far as the debut solo albums from each of the Beatles go, I would say All Things Must Pass is up there. But when I was reading the description of this box set, I was thinking that the reissue game has gotten completely out of control because that is I know it's such a huge part of the record industry and record sales overall. There's a reason why labels continue to reissue these classic albums over and over again, is because they sell. But then I thought that this is the reissue game jumping the shark, because you have a $900 artisanal box set, crafted box. And I'm thinking, where are people going to put this thing? Where are you going to put it in your house? Are you going to put it on a shelf? It's just going to sit there and take up room. The music on the thing is the most important thing, of course, to get all these different unreleased tracks and demos and outtakes, a new version of the album that's going to sound great, I'm sure. That I'm looking forward to. But they've definitely jumped the shark in terms of how big they're making these reissues. And they're scraping the bottom of the barrel with these releases, or scraping the bottom of the artisanal wooden box with these releases. And I'm thinking, okay, if this is the 50th anniversary of this record, this should be the last reissue of this album, or of any album. The Beatles just, did 50th reissues of the White Album and Abbey Road and all those ones. Are you really going to do a 60th anniversary edition of these records? I feel like the line has to be drawn somewhere, even if we are big fans of these bands.
Yeah, like the best part is like the NFT is going to sell for 2 million.
I know that's the next thing for sure.
So yeah, I don't know, man. If you're a huge fan, like you're a huge fan of bands like that, there are like, I don't think they're making 200,000. I think they're, this is probably going to be in short supply. But they'll still sell them. I'm sure they'll sell them.
Sure, yeah.
And it's one of those things, like you said, that's just part of the industry. That's it's always been like that. They're always trying to look for another way to sell the same thing to everybody.
Yeah.
And they've done it the whole time. 8 tracks, the records, the LPs, like all the way through cassettes, CDs, and you bought it all the way along, and now we're paying monthly for it. So it's there's always something. So like as someone who makes art, I get the idea of having something like that out, but he's not making it. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like he put together the box set. So
his son Danny did have some stuff, has some say in it as well. He helped
put it but it's but he didn't do it. So it's not like he was like, I need to compile this thing and put it in this artisanal box. So to me, that's kind of like, it'd be different if it was like Metallica and like James Hetfield and Lars were smashing out the CD trays in a garage or something. You know what I mean? I was like, ooh, they touched it. George Harrison has nothing to do with this. You know what I mean? So it is cool if you're a fan of it, and I get it. Like, if you have the extra cash to do it. But it's not. I like personal things from artists. So like compilations sometimes to me come off as not true to form. And it's good. It's good though. He's alive. He's alive and like aware of what's going on, right?
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, this isn't an artisanal box. This no Gallagher, right?
Yeah, no, it's a promotional avenue for him, and but yeah, if you like George Harrison and you love, and I'm sure there are millions of people that do, and I'm sure they'll have no problem selling those boxes. Most vinyl right now is being sold from reissues and all that jazz. So for the music fan, for the Beatles fan, for the George Harrison fan, obviously 2 thumbs up. The box is probably beautiful. You're probably not going to spend $900 on a better box set. So yeah, it is. That's the world we're in right now.
The thing I'm wondering is like, will the bands of today, 50 years from now, be releasing their artisanal box crates of
No, no,
unreleased demos? No,
no,
definitely not. No, it's
no.
not.
What would be in your, like, if we put together like one of these box sets? What would be like something, if this one's in an artisanal box? What would yours be? Like, what would be
uh,
the thing that's like,
uh,
I like
maybe
you
like
can
a
do
golden
like,
guitar case or something. I don't know.
I would get more personal. I would send like baked goods or something pickled.
Right.
You get like a vinyl, Dave's Jill pickles, and something wacky that people are like, I gotta have it. I gotta
Is
have
that
it.
your new side hustle that you haven't told me about yet? Are you pickling stuff? Is that what you've been doing
Pickling?
during the
Not
pandemic?
yet. Not
Pickling
yet.
things?
Maybe. I'm on the cusp of becoming a full-time pickler.
Yeah, for sure. Well, the album itself, the crate aside, the box aside, and all this other stuff, the album itself, All Things Must Pass, is an incredible record. My
Sure.
Sweet Lord, All Things Must Pass, the title track,
It's
Beware of
amazing.
Darkness, so many great songs. Wah
Amazing.
Wah, Isn't It a Pity? So many great songs on that record. It's a
Wah,
classic.
wah.
I
Yeah.
don't think I have a copy of that record. So
No.
I might not go for the full box, but maybe I will go for the slightly smaller CD version that comes out because I don't think I have that one in my collection.
Yeah. Also 900s harsh.
Yeah, that's a good. You can buy much more with that. You can buy.
You can buy a really nice guitar and write
Yeah,
50 more songs with that
yeah, for
kind
sure.
of moolah. Just saying.
Just saying.
I would buy instruments.
That's just
Like,
what we're saying. You don't have to do what we're doing. You can do your own
yeah,
thing, right? We're just
yeah.
making suggestions.